This is New Jersey.
My name is James Benedict. I live in Freehold Township, New Jersey. We have a soup kitchen in Freehold, which I've been 10 years there. God has called me to do this, quit my job, and go take care of His people and feed His people, and that's what I've been doing. We take care of shut-ins that are at nighttime that can't get out. We feed them. There, and plus the soup kitchen we have, and there. We feed them. Last year we fed over 64,000 people in the soup kitchen. We're very busy feeding people that are homeless and everything. 3 days a week I bring it here. Well, here we have more food in the truck. We're going down Toms River now, the 10 cities down Toms River, plus a couple of churches down there we support too. The way I believe it was that God was testing me to see if I would obey Him in that. And when we thought we were going to be real missionaries out doing missionary work, and then He just called me to go feed His people instead. It's very hard right now. For the last 2 years, nothing has come in. We're a nonprofit, and there we have our own tax number and everything else in there, and the money is not coming in right now. The last 2 years, it's been very bad there with money coming in. So what happens is I just take it out of my own pocket and support it in there. It's very expensive to run the place. The American dream for me is to help each other out and to support each other and there. And I came from Pennsylvania. I came from the coal mines. I worked in the mines. And with the American dream should be to help each other out and support each other. And that's the whole thing. I mean, that's how our country was founded on and everything. To help and reach out, and take care of each other. And that's the way we were raised, to help each other.
My name is Bruce Holliday. I'm originally from Trenton, New Jersey. Right now I live in Brick, New Jersey. We're in Lakewood Square, right across the street from the Strand Theater. And I work with Jim Benedict, who runs Feed All God's Children Soup Kitchen. And we come down here on Fridays and Saturdays, and we donate food, clothing, whatever we have.
Let me ask you, what comes to mind when you hear the term the American dream?
I guess the classic definition would be, 2 cars in a garage, having a house, and living in a good neighborhood,
Do you think there's a difference between the American dream and the American reality?
Yeah.
What's the reality?
Well, in my case, we've been through bankruptcy. We've been through foreclosure. And right now, I'm embarrassed to say, actually, we're a couple months behind. But, my wife got sick. On her job, she had a couple surgeries. She had knee surgery, a couple shoulder surgeries. So once you get sick, it's hard to catch up. So, we're making it, but it's struggle. It's a struggle. It was always my dream, to help people, and that's why I love this. I love doing this. It's so fulfilling, as opposed to, like I say, working in a factory and, for 30 years and breathing all that crap in and stuff like that, so.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time. I know you have some work to do.
Yeah, Steve's here now. He's getting ready to unload the bus, so we're going to help him do that. Thanks a lot.
Hello, I'm Minister Stephen Brigham with Lakewood Outreach. And this is a program that I do about 3 times a week. And it's basically just what I've collected during the week that the homeless don't need at the homeless camp, we bring out to the general poor. And I've seen a marked increase in the last couple of years. This typically about two to 3 years ago might have been about 15 people would have come out here to this program. Yet today we probably had 50 or more out here looking on the tables. So we see the impact of the downed economy, the downturn of the economy. being manifested, and represented by the people that are looking for things that they need, basic necessities, food and clothes. I was originally born in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I was 10 when my father was transferred to New York City with his job, and so he brought the family out here, and we did settle in Lakewood in 1970. So I've been in Lakewood and around the area since 1970. And so graduated from Lakewood High School, and so back in Lakewood now, taking care of the homeless camps. And so yeah, I feel like Lakewood is my home. There was a fellow in Jackson, which is a town right next to here. His name was Steve, and he was in a boarding home out there, and he came up to me. We were trying to help a woman that was in that boarding home with some family issues. But Steve came up to me and he said, "Minister Steve, I can't afford next month's rent. I don't have the rent. Can you help me?" And so I thought, and I realized I couldn't continue to pay Steve's rent, on a regular basis. So I told Steve, I said, "Steve, the best I can do would be give you a tent, some, camping gear, and, come and give you food every so often and set you up." And he said, "I'll take it. I've got no other options." So we did that, and a couple of weeks later, he found other homeless people. We relocated them to a better area where there was more churches and pantries. They knew of other homeless people living in the area, so I just, decided to try to, make their lives a little bit better. So yeah, it kind of found me, and I just, I realized that there was probably going to be some homeless people in Lakewood, since it was a poorer town than the Jackson and Toms River, where Steve was located. So I looked around Lakewood, found 12 people sleeping in an abandoned car lot, and started helping them. So I just, I was working at that time at a full-time job, doing mostly Port Authority work, and then coming home at night and just seeing what I could do, And of course, the winter times, we started supplying propane heaters and, just trying to make their life a little bit better, more comfortable. And so, the population grew, and as the economy got worse, it really mushroomed. And yeah, so it kind of found me, and it's just, kind of a knee-jerk reaction, just doing what, needs to be done.
Could you take us over there?
Certainly. Oh yeah, I'd be happy to, Steve. Yeah, show you around Tent City.
All right. Thank you.
Great. Okay. Thank you.